What's up, Skyline Academy? What's up, Scholars Classroom? Today is April the 7th. It is Tuesday. This is Reading and Comprehension class. We are going to focus on vocabulary. I will be providing you with 5 vocabulary words. I moved downstairs to my basement. It's a little quieter. This is my favorite part of the house. Look out of the way so you guys can see. So you see there is like my pool table and my guitars. So yeah, it's a cool little spot. It's usually pretty quiet down here. So I figured I'd finish up my last video of the day from here. So as I was saying, I'll provide you guys with 5 vocabulary words from the book, The Giver. And tomorrow I will read from chapter 4 and get you guys caught up on what's going on in the book so that we're all on the same page. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys to pause the video while I put this in front of the screen, and I will put the 5 words up. So here we go. Go ahead and pause. The lighting was doing some funny stuff. Seems like that's something to do with the tablet. I don't know. Anyway, so now I'm going to read those 5 words to you from the book, and you can use your contextual clues. After you have the 5 words, I would like you to look up the definition and write that down. I would like a synonym for that word. I would also like you to use it in a sentence. Now, if you want to use some version of the word that has a different suffix, so for example, one of our words is gravitating. If you wanted to use gravitated or gravitates, that is fine as long as you're using the root of the word correctly. Then we're all good. All right. So I will read you from the book those 5 words. There we go. Go to chapter 4 here. All right. Here we go. The freedom to choose where to spend those hours had always seemed a wonderful luxury to Jonas. Other hours of the day were so carefully regulated. So that word is luxury. All right. Word 2. But with guidance, as they developed self-confidence and maturity, they moved on to other jobs, gravitating toward those that would suit their own interests and skills. All right. Word 3 is dwellings. And let me find a good spot to pick that up. And he hoped he would find his friend there so they could go together on the daily rounds, carrying the cartons of supplies into the dwellings of the community. So that is your 3rd word, dwellings. Your 4th word is tabulated. Okay. All of his volunteer hours would be carefully tabulated at the Hall of Open Records. Again, all of his volunteer hours would be carefully tabulated at the Hall of Open Records. All right? So that word is tabulated. And finally, our last word is furnished. All right? So, a few were asleep. Each room was furnished comfortably, the floors covered with thick carpeting. Okay, again, a few were asleep. Each room was furnished comfortably. The floors were covered with thick carpeting. All right. So again, your 5 words just quickly are luxury, gravitating, dwellings, tabulated, and furnished. So go ahead and get those definitions, the synonyms, and make sure that those words are used correctly in a sentence. And we will check in tomorrow and read from chapter 4. All right, so you guys be safe and well until then, and I will see you then.